Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Today, I'm excited to share with you the final day of our 12 days of Christmas. So this is day number 12, and I am featuring this week the Pine Tree Trimmings bundle. This sweet little bundle has some dies and different stamps. And today we're using the Modern Christmas Designer Series paper. I took the Fa La La from that paper and I cut 2 trees. And then I cut a tree from the Dotted Swiss. And then what I did was I created these snowdrifts. So I'm not sure if you can see it with the camera, but there's actually a piece of white paper going across here and across the top with little snowdrifts. And how I did that was I just took a plain piece of white paper and I just tore it. And I tore it in kind of a wavy kind of motion. And so that became part of my first snowdrift. And then I took another, part of that piece of paper and just tore again to create my second snowdrift. And I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's right here. And so I first put that one down on my white, and I added this one on top so you can stick your tree in between these little layers. And so I glued that down on my white panel, and then I trimmed off the excess. It just made it easier so that I could position my snowdrift. So a piece of scrap paper, or you could use a piece that measures 3 by 4 and just kind of tear it, and that creates your little snowdrift. If you want them to show a little bit more, you could use some blending brush and some smoky slate right along those edges, and that will give it some depth, and it will actually show up better on your card. And so I did tuck my Fa La La tree in the background in between those layers, and then I glued these two down. And then I used the star from the bundle. And if you watched my video on Monday, then you know that I cut those little stars apart. And then this little tag is from the Unbounded Love dies. And I just cropped that out and popped it up with Stampin' Dimensionals. And so then on the inside, I just added a piece of white. And that is our first fun black and white card. So our second card today, I chose to use, again, black. And I put a layer of cloud cover. And then across the center, I put a 2.5 strip of the Fa La La paper. And again, that's that Modern Christmas Designer Series paper. Now, all the supplies and all the measurements are available in a project sheet download on my blog at blessedbycards.com. So what I did after I put that strip down is I took the branching out dies and I cropped a black die and a cloud cover. And then I stamped that sweet little Christmas tree in cloud cover, cropped it out with the dies. And then on this one, it's the exact same die that I used on my first one. But on this one, I stamped the greeting and cropped it out, and then I did another die cut of the black. So I got this fancy border. So when you crop out these dies, you get 2 pieces. So you get the inside piece and you get the border piece, and there are 2 separate pieces. And so that makes it really cool because you can border in the black with the white. And so I did pop those up on Stampin' Dimensionals. I added a cute little bow with the white twine. And then on the inside, I just added a piece of the white. And then I stamped those trees again in the cloud cover ink. So that is our cute little second card with the Pine Tree Trimming Bundle. So thanks so much for watching. That concludes our 12 days of Christmas. I do hope you've enjoyed this series. Be sure to hop on over to my blog at blessedbycards.com and download your free project sheet. You can also find all of the other videos for this 12 days of Christmas series. I will also link it in my YouTube channel under my playlist. So thanks again for watching. Until next time. Be blessed.